New York Republican Congressman Peter King, chairman of the House Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence. Great to see you, sir, tonight. Thank you for being with us. So first of all, the suspect tonight is in custody. What do we know about how that procedure is going to go forward?
Well, my understanding is, as you would know, he's obviously entitled to a lawyer. I would hope the interrogation is started if he has not asked for a lawyer, if he's been advised and turns it down. But Megan, I think the large issue here to me is that he did turn himself in, or he walked in, said that he was having voices telling him. In
November 2016, he went into an FBI agent and said that he was hearing U.S. intel agents tell him to watch ISIS videos.
Right, and I don't think we can any longer just look upon these as crazy people who are acting this way. The fact is, ISIS, more than any other terrorist group, has found a way to communicate with these people on the fringes of society. We had the person in New York who attacked 2 police officers with a hatchet. There's others like that. So this is almost a part of the ISIS army.
How so?
Besides the trained fighters.
Like how?
They are skilled in use of the internet, that their message, more so than Al-Qaeda or more so than other terrorist groups, is able to appeal to those people on the mental edge of society. And again, there's been a number of cases like that where it's not the trained terrorist, it's not the person who's even committed. Now, he may turn out that he is trained, he is committed, but again, if just the fact that he is, got psychiatric treatment, was talking about joining ISIS, this is not just some crazy person. This is a person who that ISIS has been able to appeal to, and I think
I don't know. We may be getting ahead of our skis on that, Congressman.
No, I don't think so.
We just don't know.
No,
I mean, we have one random statement the guy made. Who knows what else he may have said in that FBI agent? This is a man who developed mental issues, according to his family, when he came back from Iraq 5 years ago.
Exactly.
And was hospitalized for a while for mental illness.
Right. Exactly.
And so we see a developing problem culminating in. I mean, you tell me, because 9 times out of 10, these shooters, because there's a distinction we've drawn in this country between these random shooters and terrorists.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, these shooters, they're in their mid-20s. And they tend to have mental health issues, and they kick in, and they tend to hear voices. This happens all the time. It doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm not trying to exonerate ISIS, but I'm just saying.
No, Megan, I'm not saying ISIS knew anything about this guy. I'm saying that ISIS, by the communications it has, is appealing to more mentally unstable people. ISIS didn't even know this guy existed, I'm sure. But I'm saying that as a precaution. Whenever a person is linked with mental illness and any talk of ISIS at all, there should be more surveillance of them. That's all I'm saying.
What is the FBI's obligation, in your view, when a guy walks in? You know, he's obviously a mentally disturbed man. I don't know that they look at a man like that and say, oh, he's a terrorist, so much as this guy's crazy. I mean, do they have any obligation to seek to have him committed, to contact his family, to do anything like that?
I think they should, and I think there should be surveillance of someone like this. You combine crazy plus talking about ISIS, and you're talking about a person who is a prospect to carry out an act of violence. Not because he's trained, not because he's any expert in terrorism, but that ISIS has put this seed in a number of people's heads, and that's known. I mean, that's not just something I'm making up, but I'm saying, so that to me should have been indicated. That's all.
They'll be running this down tonight, because it's not completely figued out, I guess, necessarily. They have him. Hopefully he's talking. But if there was somebody else working with him, if this wasn't a lone actor, they'll be looking into that. Have you heard anything about that? Is there any, terrorism involved, officials involved in this? Are there?
Oh, yeah, I can assure you that all the counterterrorism people involved, the FBI, and they're scrubbing everything right now to find any possible terror contacts they could have, including going to his, computers, iPhones, everything else, to find out any links they may have to terrorism. But the fact is that if there's anyone out there, believe me, the FBI is trying to get them. You assume on these things from the start there's a terrorist link, and you work your way back. So yes, they are definitely looking to see if there's anybody else involved, if there's more involved than just this one individual.
Gosh, Congressman Peter King, good to see you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.